Hi, welcome to Family Worship Center. If this is your first time joining us, we'd like to thank you for coming. If you would, take a moment and fill out the red card on the seat in front of you. When you're finished, you can turn it into the info booth. We have a gift for you, and we'd like to thank you for being here today. Here's what's happening this week. On Thursday at 1 p.m., there's a caregiver support group that meets right here at FWC. On Friday night, Fusion Young Married Couples are having a game night. You can contact Toby to RSVP. The next morning at 7:30, the men are having their monthly men's breakfast. So come out for bacon and the word and fellowship. You do not want to miss out. The breakfast is going to be awesome. Hey, thank you for being here this weekend. And don't forget, next weekend is Life Group Kickoff. So you don't want to miss that weekend because that's when you get to get plugged into everything here at Family Worship Center. Have a great weekend.
What brought me in the door for the final time, I hope, was found myself in despair. I wanted to make sure that this was not about me, because many of my troubles in life have started with me, the ego that got in the way of who I was. This really is about restoration through grace. I guess I found myself to the point where many times the relationships in my life were similar and always consistently the same, and always consistently not where they needed to be. But the biggest relationship that was missing back and forth was my relationship with God. The restoration of that relationship restored me for the relationships I needed in my life. Growing up, I went to church at Central Christian Church here in Pueblo. I'm not sure where things went wrong. I don't think anybody really knows, when trouble happens, when low points happen in your life, you always question, where did I go wrong? What happened? At some point, I think every man feels that they can fix everything themselves. You've ignored and chosen to not believe. When you do that, you distance yourself from the relationship that allows you to be the man God wants you to be. At what point do you get it right? When you realize that you're normal, when you've kind of been led to believe by the world that you're not normal, that the way you think is not normal. When you fight all those instincts, you abuse yourself, you abuse the things around you, you abuse the people around you. When you embrace the relationship of who you are supposed to be, all other relationships fall into place. My restoration became more about what I did to myself and not what others did to me. I don't need a psychologist to diagnose me. I know God diagnosed me as saved and forgiven, and through His grace, He's restored my life. He's given me the relationship that I've always wanted to have with my wife today. In Romans 8:38 and 39, for I am convinced that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor things present, nor things to come, nor powers, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creating thing shall be able to separate us from the love of God, which is in Christ Jesus our Lord. I've become more acquainted with my Bible, highlights and notes to myself, always reminding me to be humble. Always remind myself to constantly think of what I do matters. And even on days when I'm not the restored person I want to be, I know He's there. I need others to know that the grace is out there and that grace is never gone.